Cruise never stops.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher.
J-Fed Production.
Control.
It's another one.
No be
True. If you never see me, when you see me, when I'm on the game, I 1, 2, 3.
now I want take control. What to the next one? Every time, every time, every time, every time, every time, every time, every time. Roll on, roll on, roll on. Hey, hey. You don't want to use me like a roll on, roll on. Roll on, roll on, roll on, roll on, roll on, girl, girl. I'm on the walk back control, back control. I'm on the walk back control, back control. I'm on the walk back control, back control. I'm on the walk back. Shot. Everything shot. Everything I do is clicking shot. The back control cause I'm special. Now every time, every time, every time, girl, you do want to use me like a roll on, roll on, roll on, roll on, roll on. Want to use me like a roll on, roll on, roll on. I'm on the walk back control, back control. I'm on the walk back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sports Cruise live from Milan 98.
My control shot. Look around me, it's evidential. No Jonathan, Tinubu, Passion shot. Special advisor all over the world and no me shout.
Back Thursday on your Super Milan 98.3 FM. We bring you those songs of the 60s, 70s, 80s, and the 90s. Well, songs that gives you those nostalgic feelings years ago. Because I don't have to filter the songs. I don't have to look at the one that I'll remove and the one I'll put into this song. But this right there, one of my favorite of all sports show at 6 to 7 p.m. every Monday to Friday on your Super Milan 98.3 FM. We give you up to speed on everything you need to know in the world of sport. Everything you need to know. If you're the very best of everything. We're done with the international break until enough. A lot of players are still moving. Left, right, and center. From former matches still moving. And talking about Manchester United, former goalkeeper, one other as was officially done. He got done with his medicals today after being in goal for Cameroon. India has going on. It's just that you cannot come into English football anymore, but you can still live into new clubs. What are the expectations that we have for them? I watched the full inter. He wants to get it done, and it's good enough that he's got 2 Nigerians also in the same club with him. Talking about Kelvin Bassey and Alex Iwobi. We look at those Nigerians as we have over 20 Nigerian players that will be participating. 10, and what would come back, we'll get straight up into the conversation. For Manchester United, it's a whole lot. We've got super opportunity for you guys to swing. It would also still take a little lean back to look at the performance of the Super Eagles of their relationship against Qatar and the way things are going right now. It looks like things are also going to be the same, as Nigeria would most likely miss out of the first 11 points. Also closely followed by Rwanda with 11 points. And funny enough, which actually beaten Rwanda twice in this World Cup qualifier, and we are games. There's no way you can get that done. I was looking at Cameroon's group this afternoon, and I saw that Kevad is actually topping that group. Look at that 3 points. Hey, they're going to be at pound the same point with Benin Republic. And guess who is coaching Benin Republic? The man that Amadou Penny sacked are talking about General. He's hell bent on making sure that he come. But like I said, let's pay some bills. One would come back. Sport Cruise live on Milan 98.3 FM. Stick around.
I'm a broadcast journalist. Yes, my friend will tell me that I am a sport administrator by accident. Listen, every day of
You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. The sound of Lagos.
Under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, there is a result-oriented 97% to 68% in the last 13 months. Job creation of 200 of 70,000 naira and the payment of 1 billion naira each to large manufacturers. Procurement of mechanized farming, 10,000 tractors, of which 2,000 since arrived and distributed. Nigeria comeback story is not yet complete, but it is firmly underway. Nigeria.
Malaria palava, malaria wahala. Sick today, fever tomorrow. With Kesatem, give malaria. Kesatem, in on the tear bucket. Malaria go here and malaria go collect. Kesatem, give malaria. ᴑᴜ, a combination of artemether and lumefantrine. If symptoms Cʀᴜɪsᴛ Global Synergy Limited. Please call our hotline on 0708 140 2414 for further inquiries.
Don't let low airtime block your romance. Buy a new MTN SIM to enjoy 2,100 Naira in airtime for 2 months. Dial *123*2*1# or text PG to 312. T's and C's apply. MTN, what are we doing today?
Wahala don't finish, business we wan put advert for radio. Trust me, it's go run am for you. Wahala don finish.
This one na good tori.
Yes, so sharply book radio advert wey fit reach over 270 stations for obodo Naija from your phone. Plus even digital and billboard adverts wey go target the customer wey you want, no matter where you dey. Oya, begin book radio and digital ads instant. For more information, call or WhatsApp 0903 245 4598. Trust me, it's don land. Wahala don finish.
With 20 essential.
Fly Emirates to 5 destinations in the Chinese mainland. Beijing, Hospitality. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment and stay connected with free Wi-Fi. With daily flights from Lagos to the Chinese mainland via Dubai, you can enjoy convenient travel that fits around your business schedule. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Chai, my head oh. August. Yes, see result oh. Oga landlord, no be your village people. Na malaria. You need Luta. Luta na better medicine. We dey knock down malaria. Oya see brand of artemether and lumefantrine is another quality product from Hovid, marketed by Pharmatex Nigeria Limited. If symptoms persist,
is finally here. From Monday to Saturday at 7 p.m. Plenty Nigerians will stand a chance to win big. To increase your chances to win. This promo lasts till the 21st of September.
Recharge today and win millions. T's and C's apply. Visit www.mtn.ng for more details.
Don't stress yourself. You never hear about credit card? At all. Oh, no wonder. Anyway, another house rent. Credit card, they do so through monthly installments. We not get interest. Now, to enjoy your own credit card money, Nigeria's comeback story never finished.
Citizen Connect Initiative.
The sound of Lagos.
Cruise only on mainland 19th to Global Sport Cruise. We bring the vibes, the analysis, and pure football fire.
With the rejection.
No long talk. This is where sports meets swagger. Sport Cruise, where sports meets vibe.
That is a princely strike from John Duran.
Yes, my friend will tell me that I am a sport administrator by accident. Listen, every day of the weekday to sports.
Just like raindrops falling from my eyes, just like teardrops falling from the sky. It is like a blessing, pay the price. See, young man, be careful and think it twice before you choose to use your device. So you don't have raindrops.
Thank you very much for staying with us. A raindrop from Cʀᴜɪsᴇ. Of course, one of the 3 boy group, Plantation Boys, that also included Face and Blackface. Hey, Cʀᴜɪsᴇ had always been in arguably the greatest Nigerian song of all time. Talking about African Queen. Remember Idibia? Well, Tubaba is chilled right now because he's enjoying some honorable benefits. Let's keep that to one side. Let's get back to talk sport. Radio Agbatomi. It's a big weekend, and it's a weekend that has a lot of sound and bites on just match day 4 with a new manager. So there's already a casualty as expected. It seems the communication between the Marinakis and of course Nuno Espirito Postecoglou, and he has said that he always does. He's a straight talking man, and he says this time around, us as Tottenham Hotspur, they just finished a place above the team that got relegated in the Premier League last season. Guess what? They won the UEFA Europa League. Saturday at the Emirates Stadium is going to be a movement from the North London derby. Now he's in charge in the Forest and is going to be traveling to the Emirates Stadium to play the captain of Hungary, by the way. And guess what? At the time, Szoboszlai was a mascot in one of the game of Uruguay versus Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo was the captain of the Portuguese team. But hey, they played together at the free kick. International break came. Maybe too soon for Arsenal to stage a club replace Nuno Espirito Santos at the City Grand Dugout, but he must also change his ways to survive. After an issue with the recently appointed global head of football, Edu, so a lot of people actually revealed that his issue was not even with Marinaki himself, that he was having problem with Edu because how would you break your transfer record to bring in Arch, and they didn't register him for the guy in town, and he did. So now it's a tough one, and it's supposed to call you.
To be up against an Arsenal side that want to return back to winning ways, especially what's it called now, the September FIFA international break. Exactly. But just like you rightly mentioned, for no even comment, don't forget as well that his first press conference of the season, he really do not understand why the club transfer policy is this way. I've tried much as possible to, a week later, we also had the event of Marinakis wanting to show that superiority.
And then the reaction of Marinakis. I felt that was when everything got bad.
Him coming from director's box down to the pitch because
to confront the manager.
He came to confront the manager that why breath of fresh air, but baptism of fire against Arsenal after 3 months after helping Tottenham, to win the the UEFA Europa League as well. One thing I think for Nuno Espirito Santos is the fact that he's away from that pressure. Properly, no disrespect to Nottingham Forest, but Tottenham must be a bigger club. They are a bigger club
because the Tottenham had a good season. The only reason why we think Tottenham had a good season was because they won the Europa League. No, if they had not won the Europa League, they finished a point, just a place.
Postecoglou is away from that pressure.
How?
I also understand that. Marinakis and Aģe Postecoglou also right from his days.
You know them.
Right from his days at what's it called? I'm trying to remember the J League club he coached right there in Japan. They've already been friends.
You see?
Nottingham Forest, I beg your pardon. They are a bigger club than Nottingham Forest, and whether I would like it or not as well, he has now gotten that space. So under Tottenham, he was under a difficult owner that wants to show his superiority at every level of the club. But so the most important thing for Aģe Postecoglou is the fact that he needs to come into his own, continue to happen under Postecoglou.
Okay, talking about a manager that could come into his own elements, there's a twist to how Postecoglou manages his own club. So let me read this part of this article. He said one of the most glaringly of 2025 was built upon defensive counter-attack. Liverpool can tell you that at the only game they lost in the Premier League last season. Meanwhile, handball came to created overloads in midfield and the defense holding a very high line with an uncompromising emphasis for the Super Eagles. But the Australian was often called out for being far too young-ho and increasingly self-destructive, were a team that had a system that was not working and they stuck to that system to the point that they almost got relegated. They finished only a point above the teams that got relegated. And the reason why with the quality of players that Nottingham Forest has got, they've got solid players that can devastating level of transition. Maybe they sold a couple, but they've been able to retain the bulk of in Chris Wood that I picked up from where he stopped last season. But he stayed and he got a new contract. There's a lot, they've got quality in that side. But so you mean that I also left the team now to go to the MLS? Do you think Postecoglou would have enough time? Because unfortunately, he's not coming during preseason or junior. He's coming when the season have started already. And because the 5th minute was still goalless. It was a crazy game that nobody saw coming. A West Ham United that had not picked up a single point. In fact, before that game, West Ham had conceded 8 goals or thereabout. Their first game against Sunderland was still how Forest wants to play.
I think it's going to be style of play that the former manager brought into the side. I mean,
minded players.
And you know, Aṅgɛ Postecoglou is also attacking minded. So, and apart from having the personnel to go onto the training pitches as well as called now Nottingham Forest, Daryl Morgan, Gibbs White, Marcells was kept most of the ball. Don't forget they'll be returning back to Europe as well this season. So the most important thing as it stands for Aṅgɛ Postecoglou is the fact that he needs to be given the time, the opportunity to go on that training pitches, because just like you rightly said, it is not the preseason. If it had been a preseason, right, against Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium, and you now begin to imagine that, for Aṅgɛ Postecoglou is return to the English Premier League after 3 months, perhaps not want to give him the patience he need. Now let me also remind you, when he got signed from Tottenham started with Dos Santos, and then he was signed on by Nottingham Forest, I think stuck with him. They said they were going to be patient with him, and
he not take Tottenham to anywhere. No, he almost relegated Tottenham Hotspur.
I'm talking about Nuno. Two different things entirely. And don't forget as well that Nuno was one time Tottenham's manager. So this is, or should I say, back to back consecutively. We have four.
It's a lie.
Nuno.
That one will not happen. But at this point, I think the Premier League, it's the Premier League is for Postecoglou. How he brings his boys up to speed. How the elites title chasing pack already. That includes, of course, being led by unbeaten Liverpool. 3 wins out of 3 games so far. This little Nottingham Forest, Marinakis, Edu, all of them. I will come back.
Do not obey. You must be forsake.
As a government, then Nigeria will not be in Qatar. It's not. Just think about it. You want to see Buhari in Qatar, and he will gladly come to Qatar. It's in the US and Nigerians. The number of people, they are going to play the World Cup finals, New Jersey, you call it the tri-state, New Jersey, New York, and they're all together.
Hello, my name is Godwin, Sports Cruise on Mainland FM. God bless you.
Of the national team. Twice, Amadou Pini predicted that there's no reason why Nigeria will not be on the world. He was asked at the airport that, do you think Nigeria will qualify for Qatar? And then he said, why not? What do you mean? Don't you know the bilateral relationship between Nigeria and Qatar? Nigeria want to see now late President Muhammadu Buhari in Qatar. Chelsea was announced. Amadou Pini was also on TV saying, you know what? It's an United States. So because of that, it's about trying to qualify for the World Cup. Unfortunately, the man has done the draw against Bafana in the FIFA World Cup qualifier. The Super Eagles arrived late and had to see FIFA World Cup qualifier stage at the Free State Stadium. The Super Eagles in there, they went to stay on course, but the draw has made their qualification. While the West African champions are on 12 points. Okay, we have been on rampage. I think the Super Eagles of Nigeria are lost of catching up with South Africa as it is right now. But I mean,
Lesotho
and Benin Republic. We play Lesotho and the country as a whole. I'm talking about our football administrators that have chosen whatever it is. Well, one of the whatever his name put at one side. We have a friendly match not to try to qualify for the World Cup because it looks like the World Cup qualification is done and dusted. We're out of that conversation. But in all of this, Agbatomi, what have we learned by not qualifying for hosting the World Cup in Mexico, Canada, and the United States? We are also not going to be attending.
Well, of South Africa, I've not been on analysis duty, but I think all of that has definitely changed today. And I know what I'm going to talk about is going to spark a lot of debate as well as controversy. So, Okweme, I decided, whether I like it or not, Okweme, nothing is impossible.
We will not be qualifying for the World Cup for the second. That's the one that is paining me the most.
I disagree with you.
So all of a sudden now you have turned to another. That place you are not going to jam as a
chance to play. There are still 2 more games. First of all, it's going to be against Lesotho. The second game is also going to be against the Benin Republic. So they will be playing against Rwanda. That's going to be up next month. Be hosted in Zimbabwe, in South Africa, I beg your pardon.
Because that's where Zimbabwe and Lesotho. There is also a Western African country. Every other country within that of the pitch in Lesotho, they have to be playing their home games in South Africa. So home and away and home is just like part 2.
No, not my fault. I have a normal I have to really go and look for my calculator. That
the one used to calculate rich people's money, have you? The one used to calculate the Silver Falcons money.
There is a possible.
I feel like putting off your mic
as the second best place teams. Now South Africa, all right, will be playing up. Will be up again, possibly in football. Okay, nothing is impossible in football. Now, if that route has been taken away, we can also go through as Benin Republic. And we are still going to play against Benin Republic, Okwemi. Benin Republic will also still play against Rwanda. And Rwanda,
the Super Eagles have
11 points.
How many times have we beaten Rwanda in this qualifier?
Twice.
So that
just gave you a pathway to the World Cup.
Which pathway?
I said it.
You
see this. Rwanda have 11 points.
So that means Rwanda can still qualify.
They can still qualify as well. We get to be Lesotho.
And then FIFA now deduct that 3 points from South Africa.
That puts us on 17 points. Benin Republic can get the job done.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
So what would beating Benin Republic? What would he do to you?
Beating Benin Republic. If we beat Lesotho and beat Benin Republic, there's any possibility that we qualify for the World Cup.
So my own issue is this: I opened him a very, very optimistic person.
Yeah.
And on the other side of this, I'm a realist.
In as much as you are a realist as well, you have to be optimistic.
Please let me roasting.
Just need that.
Baba,
raise up your hand.
I just gave you a pathway to
success. Is it pathway to success that you are giving? Which pathway?
This one is not serious.
They will still be deducted
because God don't listen to this side of the
those one cannot.
Now we play less. But guys, second base, we are not good.
Doesn't change anything.
See, also, but I hope that in November. In October rather, that's going to be the last game for the qualifiers that you get back awards.
I'll pick calls today. Hello.
Good evening to our listeners.
You say?
I say crying over a statement.
It's Agbatomi that is crying. No, he's the one that said we are going to the World Cup.
We are not going to the World Cup. Period. For one, I love you. I say we are the next country with highest
Agbatomi asked cousins on Facebook. Atonaka Samuel says, let's see. Ask me the miracle you say. Forget calculator and the formula dy dx theorem. So he gave us his own pathway and let me pick this call. Hello, good evening. Mavis, you're welcome.
So I want to ask a question, please. The group now, how many teams supposed to qualify from there?
So we have 9 groups. Mm-hmm. And Africa, Morocco, and Tunisia, both of them have already qualified from their groups. Lesotho versus Nigeria is equal to 3 points. Total 17 points. Mm-hmm. Rwanda versus Benin. Hello, good evening. Good to have you join us.
This guy, the international we know.
Thank you.
Okay,
thank you.
As this one is gone already, Agbatomi used a market woman's calculator and not scientific calculator. That's Michael from Sabo. Hello, good evening, Isaac. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Hello? We can. Go on.
It should be planning for 2030.
Bam.
They should forget about it. Realistically speaking, and go to beat and you Togo to beat Iraq.
Togo to beat Iraq, Jamaica to beat Botswana.
Yeah, just telling you time. They should not do it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Before we
he said, hello, good evening. I'm not saying nothing. Hello, good evening.
We don't deserve to qualify for the World Cup.
True, bro. True. How do you win?
No, or you start rough and then you just work your way to the final team. Okay, you know, I need some individual players. This team cannot achieve anything. Even look, the best start we had in Nations Cup was under Eguavon when we won those 6 seconds. If you look at it, we were still unconvincing. Now looking at the qualifiers now, forget about this permutation or whatever. We shouldn't even be thinking of going to
Agbatomi is surely playing the devil's advocate, and I hope the devil will not catch up with him. The Super Eagles of Nigeria have fluffed their chances, and going to the World Cup can only be under 17 World Cup and not. Sports Cruise, your name and where you calling from?
Aziz calling from Agege.
Okay, Mr. Aziz.
Agbatomi.
Baba.
Agbatomi, please. I'm a Liverpool fan, so I don't know me to because I beg. Because you know see they pay me. True. So they come here, come they draw us.
Draws.
Let me go for a year.
Thank you.
As for Jay, we don't even lost them already. And because they win, the last time we play before this
Thank you very much. Good evening, guys. With the thought process of Amaljú Pinnick, it is not surprising why our football administration is in bad taste. Even a primary.
Rwanda have 11 points.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
You're welcome.
I want this question, Oliver Giroud, question, but the top up, I did not pick it up.
Oh,
don't want me to talk about the Super Eagles. Please, what will be will always be. That is it. But if you are saying that, yes, if you say we should forget about the World Cup and start to prepare for the Nations Cup, is it these nations that we are beating you are drawing with? Are they the people that are still going to beat the Nations Cup?
And they are topping their group for the World Cup.
Don't worry. No, we are not losing.
Thank you very much. Agbatomi, go on.
I think the foil for our pathway could be Rwanda. They could be a blessing in disguise for us. And now Rwanda have 11 points.
Die that thought of yours. Let's put it out there. Runner-ups in each group. For Group A, there's 15 points. Group B, there's 16 points. Group C, there's 14 points. Group D, there's 15 points. Group E, there's 10 points. Group F, there's 9 points. There's already someone with 19 points. There's already someone with 16 and 15. And they still have 2 more games of their group. The runners up in their group.
It's crazy.
Nigeria has managed, so now you know it's crazy, right? Nigeria has managed only 11 points. 4 out of these teams above deserve to be there. That's Sᴘᴏʀᴛ, that's Agbara, Ogun State. You will not, that you won't say, you will not finish it. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, guys.
You're welcome.
Now, to get you guys now, whoa. For back of Mr. Okoyemi. So, this Babalola to 5 is sure
I will double that money. I will add to that 50K, 100. I will add to that 50K, make it 100. Jacob is texting and he says, just imagine supporting Manchester United and Super Eagles at the same time. This is Jacob.
Agbatomi is not that far to you.
No, he's
that was waiting for you. But you are wicked Nigeria. You are playing with Nigeria. Also, when Opa was telling you that, so you never even drop your mind. Agbatomi, well, anything you say might be used against you when the World Cup starts. People don't mark your faces. Just leave us. The thing will carry us to this place, and they carry us go outside. If you cannot die the total, and we are now doing a calculation, they will see the way those guys were. Okay, before they went to go and play, are they blind? They just go there to go and buy property.
FIFA approved the stadium. FIFA approved the stadium.
Which stadium they took us to is not okay.
No,
they don't take us there.
It's part of the game. They needed a point and they will find it around. Okay. Good day, guys. Agbatomi is giving Nigerians World Cup hopes, just like he gave Arsenal fan of winning the league. What to say?
Yeah, the World Cup hope is still.
Hello, promise.
You know that you are happy Nigeria. That one is good for you, but the fact remains that
it's go on, Agbatomi.
Let's not forget that we Nigerians, we love to do things the hard way. And
I don't like hard life.
Yeah.
I don't like hard life. Why will I be in the group that has Lesotho? I have Morocco in my group. I don't have Cameroon.
Nigeria is the only West African country, Okoyemi.
Okay, Benin Republic is
Benin
what?
Republic as well.
It's Asian country.
Others are South African countries.
And so what has that got to do with what we have on ground?
Lesotho, Zimbabwe.
What has that got to
By October next month, the Super Eagles of Nigeria will sure be planning their ticket to North America for 2026 World Cup.
Okay. Happy birthday to my mom. I think that's the best thing I'd like to end. There's way back waves. And of course, we'll run through everything. Tomorrow is Friday. I will